Business babe.
Right.
Yay! With the theme song.
Shout
out Sub Q.
Shout out Sub Q on a track.
Hey Lacey, we're doing a podcast.
Hey, we're doing a fucking podcast.
We made it happen, babe.
We made it happen. Wow. Welcome everybody to That's None of Our Business, Babe.
That's none of our business,
an
babe.
original podcast by me, Lacey LaFontaine, and
me, Mimi Scardula.
oh my God, hi.
Hey.
Welcome to the Business Center, babe. If you hear tiny barks in the background,
Those are our personal assistants, secretaries, Gypsy Rose Lee and Baby June. Okay, so here's the history of the pod. Lacey and I met doing a workshop of a new musical coming to Broadway, fall 2026, called Wanted.
ever heard of it?
Ever heard of it? It's going to be iconic. And we were off in the corner and things were happening. They were happening fast. And Lacey and I just started chatting, just shooting the shit back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Mm-hmm. And then we said, so funny, should we start a podcast?
And you know how people say that and then nothing happens, or you just kind of say it to say it because you're having fun in the moment. But then we kept talking. We're like, wait, we're actually, we got a good volley going. And then the world got horrific, more just horrific than was before.
Scarier and scarier as the days went on.
And we're like, let's contribute our loud, annoying voices to the choir, you know? Like,
important.
If everything is falling apart, at least we can scream into the void while it crumbles.
Together,
hand in hand.
And our name came from, quite literally, during those rehearsal processes. Lacey was like, Mimi, what are we going to do? Like, what's going to happen? And I said, babe, that's none of our business. And I think that's just, at one point you just got to say, this is my opinion, but you know what? It's none of my business, babe.
And I think that's what we should, the energy we should carry into 2026. Like, at this point, none of this shit is my business. I'm just here. I didn't ask to be born.
I did not ask to be in this timeline, okay?
I'm here against my will.
Literally.
But let's give a little background on ourselves, maybe.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I'm Lacey.
Hi, Lacey.
Lacey LaFontaine. I am a Gemini, maybe a double Gemini. Please don't turn it off. There's some Sagittarius in there. If that means anything to you, it doesn't mean anything to me. So I don't think that matters. But
that means something to me.
I am a singer. I'm an actor. You might have seen me in a couple of hit shows like Drag the Musical or Huzzah at the Old Globe. Did a couple shows in London.
I was going to say, also slayed down in London on the West End, mama.
Did star on the West End twice. I did Dreamgirls when I was 22 in 2016, 2017. I played Dina Jones, the OG. And then I originated Satine in Moulin Rouge when it came to London in 2021 to 22, something like that. And about to make my Broadway debut in Wanted.
Hell yeah, she is!
A musical I've been working on since 2018.
Insert audience cheering. Yeah!
Yes!
Yeah, brother! Woo, yeah, let's go!
Oh man, I haven't eaten enough and the champagne's kind of hitting.
Yay!
But do that, make my own music. I decided
it's
that 2026...
really good. Wait.
Thank you.
Just a quick pause. A single that Lacey's about to drop changed my life yesterday. I heard it and then sang it around my house for hours after she left. It's so good.
What the hell? What? It's a tune, bro.
It's such a bop.
Thank you.
I can't wait.
Releasing some music this year. I just decided that 2026 was going to be the year of going balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And just putting out everything and seeing what happens. I think that as artists, it can be very easy to think that there's so many other people doing what we do, and it can be easy to kind of discredit yourself.
Yeah.
And look, we're two women in our 30s, right? And for a lot of...
I'm just kidding. 19. I'm happily 31.
You know, me as well. And I think a lot of people think, especially in the entertainment industry, that your life kind of ends after your 20s, or it's harder to like pop off or create new stuff. But I just think that I know who I am in a different way in my 30s.
100%.
I think I'm much more secure in what I want to say. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I'm like, I'm just going to go for it. Whatever comes of it, comes of it. But
hell yeah.
This podcast is definitely one of the things this year that I just think, let's just put some good and silly into the world and see what happens.
Exactly.
So that's a bit of me. That's a bit of me vibes.
Nice to meet you, Lisi.
Nice to meet you. Mimi, tell me about yourself.
Hey, I am Mimi Scardula. I'm originally from a small town in Louisiana. I moved to the big city in 2015. And I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm an actor, I'm a director, I'm a choreographer.
She's that girl.
I'm that girl. I am Miss Big Booty Broadway. Big advocate for having big bitches on Broadway, aka size diversity, if you want to use the buzzwords.
Fuck yeah.
I have been seen on Broadway in A Beautiful Noise, the Neil Diamond musical, and the latest revival of Cabaret as Miss Texas.
I know that's right.
And yeah, that's me. I teach a little, I do a little of this. I'm a dog mom. I'm a wife.
She is a wife.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. Yeah.
I'm a lover. I'm a fighter.
I'm a lover.
And
but that's
we
me.
are filming in Mimi's apartment,
is my
which
house.
does look like a set. So if you're like, wow, they spent a lot on that set. No, we're in Mimi's home.
We're in my house.
This is what happens when lesbians get together and make a fucking house a home.
We do live in a Barbie dream house, 1000%. My favorite story about my house, and then we can talk about other things, is my wife has an iconic grandmother named Granny Shirley, and she is hysterical, is famous for a butt dial, and she came to visit us after we moved, and she walked through the door and she was talking to her neighbor, and she goes, "Oh my God, Pam, you would just love this house. I mean, you just walk in and you're gay. It's a gay girl house. You walk in and you're gay." And it's just, I'm
honestly,
like, and that's the badge of honor.
It's true.
Put that on Architectural Digest.
It's true. As soon as I enter this house,
Just feels sweet.
yeah, I'm all about the puss. I'm all about the cat. I take one step out and I'm back to sausage land.
Oh God, I feel so bad for
Kill
you.
me, God.
I feel so
being straight is a prison.
bad
But we
for
love you, Hot Carl.
Wait, okay. Also, shout out to Lisi's boyfriend, Hot Carl, who is a huge reason why this is all possible.
Yeah, Daddy
well.
Carl did indeed buy all the
Yeah.
equipment because we are artists, as we have just mentioned,
Yes.
and are between jobs. So
Exactly.
shout out to Amanda, hold it down. We love traditional gender roles.
We thank Hot Carl, and I call him Hot Carl because he is indeed one of the hottest men I've ever seen.
He's really hot. He's sitting there over there.
He's right over there.
I
some
know
hot
he can hear
fries.
us, and he's kind of acting like he can't. No, can you hear us? We're talking about you. Oh,
That's cute.
we're calling you Hot Carl.
All right, should we do the podcast now?
Let's do the podcast.
Do you feel like you know us? You feel like
you know
we're
us.
introed?
Right.
Essentially, we're two people who love to participate in the matriarchal tradition of gossip, and now
Yes.
we're gonna do it in front of mics.
We're going to do it in front of mics, and we're going to force you to listen.
But then at the end, we're gonna say that's none of our business, babe,
But that's none of our business.
to free ourselves from any
implications.
implications or.
We're going to use
It's
allegedly.
all alleged, girl.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay, so
All right.
we have multiple segments on this show, so you'll never get bored. That's probably the longest the
Never.
intro will ever be. But let's move into our first segment, shall we?
Let's go. It's time for a recap.
Ooh, those two sound so nice.
The jingles are jingling.
Oh, you thought two dolls weren't going to put a little tune into their pod?
Honey, Broadway babies aren't gonna sing.
Yeah.
What? So we were so excited. Like we had the okay, we're doing this moment
Yeah.
about doing a podcast, and we were like, we have to recap The Bachelorette. Like,
Yeah, we're like,
I
we
hadn't
should-
watched
we
in a
should
couple
work on a-
seasons, but
Yeah.
Lisa is a frequent flyer, and like I was so excited, and then
Things unfolded.
things. Honey,
So,
a wash and fold.
The day
happened.
today is the 23rd, which is a Monday. Last night we were supposed to have the premiere of the new season of The Bachelorette with our new Bachelorette, Taylor Frankie Paul.
Yes.
A la Secret Lives of Mormon Wives fame.
Yes.
A lot of domestic violence claims have surfaced, videos have surfaced, and so her whole season that was finished filming got pulled from ABC.
Yes.
So unfortunately, we do not have a show now to recap and watch weekly.
Yes.
But we are about to just talk about all that shit. And
But
all
if
that
you think we're
drama.
not going to talk about it, we're going to talk
You're
about
wrong.
it.
It might not be your business, but
It's not our business, but we're going to make it our business.
we're gonna get into it.
This is actually insane.
Yeah, I also have notes on my phone, so
I
excuse
think
me.
that Okay, I think the craziest thing that I've realized recently is that if they hadn't pulled That's the Season, people still would have watched.
100%.
It would have had the highest viewership ABC's ever seen,
Yes.
actually, I think. And the crazier thing is this is things we already knew. Like, she has gone, what I hadn't realized is she has gone on podcasts and detailed that entire video.
Yes.
Like,
also the first
sorry to burp
episode of
multiple times.
The first episode of Secret. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
A contagious burp.
That's cute.
Is that the first
We're
time
so
that's ever happened?
connected.
We're in sync.
Also, if you're not watching the video, Lacey and I are fully matching right now.
We're in our matching.
We're in our matches
outfits.
business outfits because we take this thing seriously. But no, not just like that was the first episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, episode 1, season 1. But she has gone on podcasts and detailed moment for moment the video that was released.
Yeah.
So this is not like new information whatsoever.
None of it is new.
None of it is
ABC
new.
definitely knew about this. They have to vet each person.
So
and I'm
I
sure
think
they knew that
something
the video existed as well. Worse.
crazy is about to come out.
I know.
Like
me too.
actually worse.
So Taylor just lost custody of her kid. She has been in this toxic relationship with this guy, Dakota. She was part of this like swinging scandal back in the day on TikTok, and that's what got them a TV show in the first place. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is a reality TV show on Hulu that's about all these different Mormon women who are also wives and mothers who have like this little TikTok group that they dance and whatever, do like shitty little videos in. Sorry, girls, for all the Mormon wives who are watching this right now. But and honestly, when I watched the first season, I was like, this is the reality TV we've been missing. Like the girls just
it feels
opened
like
their lives in a way that is so invasive, but really fun to watch.
Well, it feels like, oh no, this is very real.
Yeah.
And I think like what I love about it is that like I know those girls, the Louisiana version of those girls. Like
Totally.
you probably know the Cali version of those girls.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like watching it on TV and you're like, wait, this is reality. Like
Yes.
this isn't some like faux.
Well, reality has become so scripted.
Yes.
And I think
you
that
just
this
like
is-
you notice the fakeness,
Yeah.
but this doesn't feel fake.
I'm sure they set up certain scenarios where people have to be in the same room or be like, hey, and you guys should talk about this, but it is their real lives. Like we're watching marriages dissolve. We're watching people like recover from eating disorders. We're watching people talk about like past traumas and abuse.
They're like not scared to shy away from things.
And part of that I really love because I think it's really opening the conversation for a lot of people that have gone through the same thing.
Yeah.
And also I'm just like, I don't think they fully understood what the repercussions would be. And I think when they open it up that wide, like that's what we're experiencing now is they now have all this fame and opportunities that are coming to them. And like Taylor got the Bachelorette. You know, Whitney is currently on Broadway and did Dancing with the Stars. And these other girls are getting all this money from brand deals. But if you open your life up that wide, your shit's going to get out. And so everything that Taylor's ever done.
It's like the Jen Shaw effect. It's the Jen Shaw effect. It's the Jen Shaw effect. I'm like, how are you running this? Like, not that they are running schemes. They're not running schemes. But if you have these allegations, if you have this toxic relationship, like, eventually, like, this is going to come out.
Yeah.
And what I think is so sad is, like, those two people, the minute that night in season 1, episode 1 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like, was that night or, like, the day it premiered, like, someone should have been like, hey, you two need to no longer be by each other. Like, if Taylor Frankie Paul was needed for a Secret Lives of Mormon Wives to be, like, successful, then producers of that show should have been like, okay, Dakota will not be on this show.
Yes.
Like, you need, no.
Yeah.
But it's sad that no one in her life could be like, no. Like, it's just that, it just makes me real. The more that comes out and the more that I ruminate, I just get really sad.
Same. Well,
I feel so bad.
For me is I'm just like, I think so many people that are in those situations can't get out of it because they can't see it for themselves.
Yes.
They literally are just like, they're so in it, they can't understand it. But it's being filmed, you're watching it, other people are commenting on it. Like, it's so much bigger than you now. And so the fact that there's like so much video evidence of every single one of these incidents happening, you freaking out, the pattern that it creates, and you still can watch that back and not exit it and just like prefer the drama, prefer to stay in it for whatever toxic reasons you choose. And if you're just like a 20-something-year-old, that's fine, but you have kids, you have like all these different responsibilities now. For both of them, I'm just like, But then I think that's also part of the show is a lot of the girls like, yeah, we invited Dakota. And I'm like, why would you invite him to every party?
Yeah.
Why is he a part of Dad Talk?
Like don't get
Dad
me
Talk.
Dad Talk is a whole nother segment. Like too much airtime.
Dad Talk.
Too much. I read that they took up the amount of time that Dad Talk was on my screen for season 4 was the equivalent to a whole episode.
That's a heinous.
Ridiculous. But like,
these men off
here's
my
the thing that like, I'm not saying Taylor Frankie Paul is not in the wrong. Like that video, that is wrong.
Crazy. Yeah.
That is crazy. But do I think that she is being like emotionally and mentally abused left and right?
Yes.
She cannot. He is so into her psyche. She cannot think straight.
He's embedded, and
Like,
he got paid for that video that he sent to TMZ. And he's like, I didn't send it.
It's crazy. It makes me like, I'm like, that is like, I feel like I'm watching like the guy from that Nexium cult show on HBO.
Yes,
Like,
and
that
he's
is
hooking
how
them.
deep he is.
Even if you look at the
into her brain.
even if you looked at how even if you looked at how he started hooking up with like the friend that was within the group, and even
Conveniently
her,
only hooks up with people that are
that she
directly
knows.
connected to her life. Like,
but even
it's
like
crazy.
the girl was literally just like, I kind of still want to be with him, knowing all the drama, knowing everything that's happened. I'm like, what voodoo dick does this man have?
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
is waving a wand, and the wand
it's gotta be
is
crazy.
flesh. Yeah.
I don't know about
He
that.
has to be rocking some fucking shit.
But then I think that's also like embedded in the culture there. It feels like, and that's why the show is really cool, because it is these women that have created something for themselves and empowered themselves and given themselves means to like be confident and be in control and support their
100%,
families, where it feels like in Utah, in that community, it feels very much like, no, like, you take care of this child and I go support our family and you listen to what I say and la la li and lulu, you know, like that's what's cool about the show. But like that is still indoctrination. Like that's indoctrination down.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that you're always going to fall back of how you were raised, you know, even in like, you can hear that in the way that TFP's parents talk to her. Like,
Crazy.
it's crazy.
That whole family needs group therapy desperately.
Down.
Allegedly. And also that's none of our business.
This is none of our business. But do you want to hear something I read on Instagram that I was like, this is incredible?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I have a similar thing, but yeah.
Okay. Does this involve icon queen Maura Higgins?
No.
Okay. Oh, I just put my teeth. Sorry. Biting the mic.
Holy fuck. We're
So
synced up,
I
bitch.
read this Instagram post and I did I save it? I hope I saved it because I do want to call this person out. I'm looking. I'm sorry. This is going to take a second.
It's okay. Should I share mine quickly? It's very fast.
Share yours quickly because I want to give credit if I did remember to save it.
I just saw something that it was I think another podcast, these two black girls, and there's like, Taylor Frankie Paul is the most ghetto bachelorette we've ever had.
Oh God. I saw this too.
And I'm just like, you know what? That is so tea. Like, someone deep in the Mormon community, this white woman is like the most hood bachelorette we've ever had. Someone that's just like fisticuffs.
Well, the double standard is wild.
Yeah.
Deep issues, deep question. But it's the fisticuffs. Great word. Why
Love
are we
that
using
word.
it more?
Yeah, let's get back to that.
I'm gonna use it at least 3 times this week.
Thank God.
Okay, so this creator on Instagram, this person, dirty.copy. I think she's like a PR consultant person.
Give credit where
but this
credit's
just popped
due.
up on Instagram. She essentially lays out that what ABC should do is now have Maura Higgins be like, they should just go in and redo The Bachelorette completely.
Yeah.
They should combine The Bachelorette with American Idol. So The Bachelorette is Maura Higgins, and men have to like audition and prove themselves worthy to be the final contestants in her Bachelorette. And you have judges like Rob Roush and all these, Lisa Rinna, and all these people come in from Love Island and stuff and like vet these men for her. And then like the top 10 get to meet Maura and like do a more like traditional Bachelorette experience.
Whoa.
And then that is what it should be. And I was like, wait, the way in which I would tune in to watch Maura find love and just listen to her speak on my television
Love
for another
her.
10 weeks.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Honestly, it's
Rob R. like
1000%.
interrogating a guy who's about to date Mara.
There's more Rob R on the TV
I
screen,
think-
honey. Raw. Next question.
Like, I love it. I don't think that's a very good answer for my girl, Mara. And yeah, next guy.
And whoever gets eliminated
What kind of?
gets
If you
thrown
can
into a
name this
pit of
snake, you
snakes.
can date Mara.
Yeah.
Like,
Name
I was like,
the snake.
sign me up for that. So,
Honestly,
let's get this some traction. Get this back to ABC.
I really love that idea. All this to say, we clearly are not recapping The Bachelorette this season.
We are not. Yeah.
Unfortunately. But we are trying to think of something else that we can recap.
Yes.
And would love your opinions to the 6 of you that are watching this.
To
Please
our
write in the
friends,
comments. Our
we've
friends and
paid to watch
fans.
this.
Yeah.
And follow our Instagram.
And one of the shows that we're thinking of, because I started this last night and it has me a little bit in a chokehold, is Age of Attraction.
Okay, I have not started, but
That's
I
okay.
do think it was fun. It's also fun that you've watched and I haven't watched.
Yeah, and I give
and
you
I'm
a
like,
recap.
wait, what's happening with this? Like,
That could be fun.
you know, like it's kind of like student teacher vibes where I watch and I'm like, Lisi, you know?
Yeah.
So we have that. Today started Survivor 50
That's Carl's bread and butter. He would lose his mind if that's what he
and
chose to do. 'cause I
Mike
hate
White
that show.
of the White Lotus is literally on Survivor 50.
Is this season 2 that he's done or 3?
This is the
He
second
loves that
season he's
show.
done.
Yeah.
I think so. Because he did like David versus Goliath and now he's back. And
I'll
he's
just never forget that he's
ripped.
He's ripped.
Honey, took his shirt off, 6-pack, like a thing of King's Hawaiian rolls on his belly.
On Mike White.
On Mike White. And it's kind of crazy because it's
I
like the
love when,
King's
like,
Hawaiian
a
6-pack.
gray or white
and then
haired
his
man is
arms, not toned at all. It's
Huh.
crazy. But he's jacked. He's doing great.
Honestly,
I'm only on episode 2, but so if you're into that's really impressive.
Ooh, I ate.
Work. That you really did eat.
Yeah.
But okay, so if you're into that, we have Age of Attraction,
Survivor.
50. We also
we
love
could
Overboard.
do Love Overboard.
We saw that.
We could review like silly niche things.
We could
For
also
the
do
Broadway
that.
girlies. We could review like Legally Blonde: The Search for the Next Elle Woods.
Yes.
I think dating shows are often fun because it gets into like a deeper conversation about
Love.
and being a person that I
Yeah.
think other shows don't really cover. And also they're more gossipy, which is kind of more fun to
Yeah.
listen to podcast,
100%.
you know? And unfortunately, sometimes those people kind of feel a little just like you can say whatever you want
Yeah,
for the
'cause you don't
reality
really know
people because everyone's kind of shitting on them. Allegedly, and that's none of our
Allegedly.
business.
Everybody's being very alleged.
But
But
let
okay,
us know
but
your
we
thoughts.
will let us know, comment below.
I love Age of Attraction because I come from an age gap love. My parents were 19 years apart. And so there's something like quite fun and interesting about the nature of the show and seeing it in like a reality TV show format and people actively seeking that. It's just interesting to me. And I think we would have a lot to talk about. So
Okay. Well, now I'm kind of into it.
comment down below, girls.
Hello.
It's time for the monthly segment.
It's time for the monthly segment.
I love the monthly segment.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
so
Amy.
we have a group of like 4 segments that we're gonna rotate through each month. They are very fun. There might be guests. There might be bubbles. I don't know.
You're gonna be a little thing here, a little thing there. But this week, it's MASH.
It's MASH. And if you don't know what MASH is,
you're too young to be
you're
watching
too
this
young to be
podcast.
listening to this podcast.
I keep saying watching. No one is watching this. Well, you never know.
People are gonna watch this. Okay.
You guys, if you're watching this, comment below and saying I'm watching this, and then I'll know you watched the whole thing all the way through.
I'll be really proud. I'll be so happy if you watched us do
If
this.
you say that, I'm gonna come.
If you're watching this, at what point did baby jump on my lap?
yeah. Put the
Okay,
timestamp
that's a
in there.
test.
That's a real friend.
Okay. Okay. This is called Hall Pass MASH.
Hall Pass MASH.
So I have given 4 of my hall passes. Hall passes, if you don't know, are like I am married. So these are 4 people that I would be allowed to canoodle with if I were to come into contact with them. So,
and then you also have jobs, car, and location, which I decide. And then the MASH stands for mansion, apartment, shack, or house.
Yes.
And this is a game we used to play as kids, where it was just literally just for fun. And
we
you,
were
like,
playing
decide
this
your
down
future.
in 3rd grade. My life went so many places.
So many places.
So many places.
Should I read you out what we have written before we do a little?
Yes. So the only things I know on this current list are my 4 hall passes. Everything else is a surprise.
Okay, so for partners, and also you can give some reasoning why you chose these people. We have Kristen Kish.
Love Kristen Kish. First of all, just love a chef. The idea that I would come home to like yummy food, amazing. I love to cook, but I know that she'd be better than me, and I'd be like so excited. And she's just hot. Like the suits, the short hair, like she just feels like she has swagger.
Does that do it
she
for you?
appreciates a gummy candy.
Wait, say appreciate
I really
again.
appreciates.
Ooh, you said appreciate.
I really do have a crush on her. Yeah.
All right, fuck yeah. Taika Waititi.
Okay, guys, do not come for me, okay? I think he's gorgeous. I think he's hot. I love that he wears fun clothes. He's hot as just him. He's really hot as a pirate in Our Flag Means Death. He is smart. He can write. He can direct. He can make me laugh. And I just think he looks like he'd be a great kisser. Like, come on. Sign me up.
Hell yeah. Connor's story, raw, no question. Next question.
Literally. Next question, please.
The fattest ass in Hollywood, Connor's
Oh
story.
my God, he's just so pretty and he's really funny. And I love, wait, did you hear that he did SNL and his final sketch, which was one of the funniest ones, was a character he developed in Clown School.
Clown School.
Yeah. It was like
School.
it's like a male dancer who got hit by a car. And it was so funny.
Our idiot
But
was
he
doing
still goes to the
anymore.
Bachelorette party to like perform. So he like walks in and he's been hit by a car. And he like does his duty. I love him.
There was the
Literally,
end where they're saying the good nights, and where he has a little moment where he almost starts to cry. And I think, like, as a girl who's
And you wanted to kiss
always
him?
wanted to do, I wanted to kiss him bad. I was always wanted to kiss Connor's story. As a girl who's always, like, my first love is comedy for sure. And I auditioned for all that back in the day. Like, my ultimate dream was to be on SNL.
I'm so jealous.
Yes.
I wanted to be on all that so bad.
My parents didn't even let me send in my tape because they're like, we don't want you to have a weird childhood. And I'll take that as my tape was so devastatingly fantastic. They thought
They
I was
knew
going
you
to
were
book
gonna
it.
book it. There
And
you
they're
go.
like, you're going to get touched by fucking Mr. Feet.
I'm obsessed.
What's his name?
What's Mr. Feet?
The guy who ran Nickelodeon. Anyway.
Oh, I didn't want to watch that. I didn't
Yeah.
watch that documentary because I knew I would be sad.
It's fine. Everything we know is a lie. Moving on. Diego Luna.
Okay. I just love him. Every time I like forget that I love him and then I see him in a movie and I'm like, oh, I love you.
I will say every single one of these people I would have to Google except for Connor's story. So we're giving you guys homework
So
to
I'm
do
a
at home.
niche queen
You're a niche
who's
queen.
cultured. I'm bohemian. Okay.
Yes.
Off the beaten
Arabian
path.
Nights. Okay, jobs. Here we go. I gave you an antique jeweler. I think you'd be good at that. A
I would
seashell
eat.
collector. That's kind of what I want to quit everything to do. An archaeologist. That's hard to say.
Archaeologist. Me and the dinosaurs? The dinos? Feels like a lot of ladder climbing and I'm scared of those, but hey, that's my life.
It's also a lot like brushing and dusting. And an ass waxer.
Please don't
Think-
land on that.
Car, horse and buggy. Let's get back to.
Please.
Let's get back to
That
it.
is going to be my preferred mode of transpo.
That's what we're all gonna have to do in about 15 years when we have we have no more energy to use from the planet. So they're just like, we gotta revert.
Oh, wow.
Next, 2008 Nissan Altima.
Okay. Specific.
Third, a jetpack.
Oh,
Let's go future.
Would love.
In fourth,
The Jetsons?
since we were talking about fucking Connor's story in clown school, a clown car.
Whoa. And does it come with people already in it?
Of course.
Like filled?
There's
with
always
my
23
friends?
people in the car.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Location, North Korea.
I would rather South
And honestly,
as a
I
BTS
do
fan, but
have
it's fine.
a lot to discuss about North Korea. I have been doing a weird amount of research on North Korea, so we'll get
Okay,
back to that
okay.
another time. Seville, Spain, gorgeous.
Sign me up.
A friend compound in Montana. We have been talking a lot about going off grid and creating a compound out of our own.
Sign me up.
And then Bakersfield, California.
Never been.
Sure. All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
That's 6.
Ooh.
Here we go. You're not going to marry Taika Waititi.
No, I really want to.
You're not going to ride a horse and buggy.
Okay. There's other good options.
You're not going to live on a friend compound.
Dang.
It's okay. This isn't for real.
I was so excited to like be the person that like helped with the animals.
You're not going to marry Kristen Kish.
Okay, I'm down.
You're not
to
going to be an
men.
ass waxer.
Yes, thank God.
You're not going to live in Bakersfield.
Just think of the amount of little hairs that would be on you as an ass waxer.
Oh my God, you're not going to little tiny hairs marry Diego Luna.
Wait, so okay.
You're not going to have a clown car.
Divas.
Okay. Ooh. I'm just going to do this silently now because then you're going to.
Okay, so Lacey, for those not watching, Lacey's finishing my MASH, and I'm so interested in my new life because I really like my current life, but like, what if there was another timeline I could just like pop over to, you know?
Damn, this life is kind of interesting.
Ooh,
Let's get into it.
Ooh.
Mimi, this is your future in the crystal ball.
See into the future.
You're going to live in a shack.
Ooh, okay.
But you're going to marry Connor Story.
Okay, we're living on love. We're living on love. We're creatives.
You're living on love. Yeah. You're just before your big break. You're going to be an archaeologist. Why can't I say that? An archaeologist.
Okay. So we're living off the salary of an archaeologist and an actor.
Yeah, it's going to
But
be
like,
tough.
he's popping off.
Yeah, the move is imminent.
Maybe we choose shack
okay?
life.
Yeah, just like van life people.
Yeah.
And also, rent is a trap. Car, 2008 Nissan Altima.
Okay, we're being, conservative.
You're modest.
We're modest because of shack life.
And you are going to live in North Korea.
Maybe that's why we live in a shack.
Yeah.
As two bisexuals in North Korea, I don't imagine people are clamoring
you're
to hire
step away
us.
from death. Yeah. So not the
Why
best.
did I just get a little scared of us talking about North Korea? Hi.
Allegedly. And that's none of our business.
And that's none of our business. Now it's time for Broadway business. If you thought we weren't going to talk about Broadway, you're crazy.
Crazy.
You're literally silly, goofy, cuckoo la la.
This isn't a Broadway podcast, but
It's
we're
Broadway adjacent.
girls.
We have to.
So we're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
What's your top Broadway thing you'd like to get off your chest?
That my best friend and my girl and one of the most talented people ever met is about to make her Broadway debut as a star on the poster above the title, mama, in Wanted, Lacey LaFontaine.
Pop the champagne.
Like, what?
Yo, guys, that's
Like,
really
that's
crazy.
amazing. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
I hope we do it together.
I don't know. My phone is not on vibrate. It's very much on loud. Call me anytime.
Anytime, let me know.
Just let me know. Now I'm just hanging out and just twiddling my thumbs.
But no, I'm actually really excited about that.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
also I think my word for the current season is curious.
Curious.
I am so curious about the season.
Yeah.
It runs every gambit
Yes.
of musical theater.
Well, we also came off of 3 kind of pandemic seasons. So when the pandemic hit, everything shut down. And then since then, there's just been a lot of shows backed up. And so for the last few years, there's just been so many shows, 10 to 17 musicals every season, a lot to pick from, and a big diversity of stuff. And I think now that's slowed down and prices have gone up and everything is changing. And so they're prioritizing a lot of shorter runs, celebrity run plays.
Yeah.
And yeah, the musical season this season is a little insane. It's a little crazy to look at.
It feels, you know what it kind of feels like? It feels like someone put options on a game of Twister. And it felt like whoever's limbs are the top 4 limbs. That's who's going to Broadway this season. And that's not, I'm not dogging anybody that's in Broadway. That is what it feels like. It feels like completely picked at random.
It's the
like a
most
lottery
random.
system. Like, you know, it feels very random, but like, I'm not excited. I'm very curious about beaches.
Me too.
The people who have seen Lost Boys, like in readings and stuff, are like obsessed.
Bitch, you know they're flying.
Oh yeah.
They're flying. And I remember there's
My
one
friend had
video
to go to
like
like a
what are you
flying
most scared
workshop.
about? Yeah, and they're like hanging 60 feet above the ground. I was like, what? I'm just
Yeah,
realizing
babe.
I do not know what this show is about and what's about to happen. And I can't wait to get blackout drunk and go. Those are the same producers that did Huzzah.
Yeah.
And they're very good at choosing funny stuff.
And also that number, I would like to talk about that.
Let's talk
The
about
number that Schmigadoon released with Izzy McCullough.
I love Miss Izzy.
I'm sorry, Izzy McCullough,
Triple threat.
triple dipple flipple threat. Like
Yeah.
that was such a smart choice to release as press one.
Yeah.
And like she was incredible. Like
She's really,
effortless,
really great.
effortless movement into effortless singing. She looked gorgeous. Her lines were like
Babe, that back bend?
just
I was
like her the back bend, like the arm extension, the like apama. That avant was
Yabaloo.
gorgeous. I
Yeah.
was just like, I think I've watched it at least 15 times.
Oh my God.
It pops up and it's, you know, you have a good number and good marketing when like I watched it, right? It was posted, I watched it.
Yeah.
And then every time someone has reposted it or shared it since, I watched the whole thing. Like,
It's really incredible.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good. And, you know, I'm excited to see the show. I really
am
am.
too. I think it's just going to be joyful and fun and a really good time and
Yeah.
really well done. Like just,
I agree.
love
I did hear they had a
Mackenzie.
really short rehearsal process.
Aren't they out of it now? I think it was like
Yeah, they're
3
like
weeks
about
long.
to start tech. I think it was like 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it wasn't all like, because they did it in DC and it wasn't all the same people. Like it was new principals and new ensemble people that had to
Whoa.
learn the show in 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be a fun, like summer, weather's warm. Let's go see Schmigadoon. child.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go
going
sit
to
and
feel
let's
very
laugh.
picnic.
Yeah.
Picnic.
But yeah, Izzy, I did this show called Fly with her back going into the pandemic. She played Tinkerbell. And speaking of flying, she was flying in that show.
Oh, yes.
And she's just so great. She's so sweet and fun. And I'm really excited for her and happy for her and her career.
We've
and all
never
the
met,
things that
but
are happening.
I feel like she gives like very kind vibes.
Yeah. Izzy, if you're watching this, love you, girl.
Big fan. We're a
Keep
big fan of you at the
eating,
pod.
doll. I also
I'm
think
really
we should
excited
talk
about that.
about Meg Thee Stallion.
We must.
There's a big conversation happening right now. About stunt casting and how many shows are putting celebrities into roles. I think it's a very complex conversation because a lot of the time it is people that started in theater and who are good at theater and they get just put back in, but they just have bigger names now. And for those, I'm like, let's calm it down.
Yeah.
There's other people where it's like, sure, they're not performing 8 shows a week is a very Herculean feat, if you will. It's really hard. And it's not for the faint of heart.
No.
And I think that it takes a certain level of training to be able to handle that. And sometimes people are put in those positions who don't necessarily want to do that. And that, I think, is the hard part. There's also a shit ton of people that have spent a lot of money going to school for this, studying this, who are now being pushed to the side for people with more followers or bigger names. And I think that is something to discuss.
Well, yeah. I think like that last part is the big button issue for, not issue, I don't know if that's the right word, but like the big button thing for me is like, that's why the thing I want to talk about most is you starring in Wanted, because I think that we're in an era right now where like that is rare. Someone who has done great things, has been in a lot of things, has replaced and debuted and, you know, but for someone making their Broadway debut as the star of a show in this current climate of Broadway, like that is so rare and amazing. And I think that our specific like generation of Broadway, like we've been putting in a lot of work. We've been understudying. We've been in ensembles. We've been like going on and saving the show. And now when it's like, we're like, okay, this is my turn. I'm going to be more specific. I'm going to go for leads. What we're looking at is like stars coming and playing leads and getting features, which I understand for the business model of Broadway. Like at the end of the day, I want Broadway to be successful because it is my one true love. Like I will dance on stage and kickball change until I can't move anymore. Like it really is the one thing that makes me happy. But like that's what's really hard is like you've had people who have been putting in their time and their hours that are having to be like, I need a job, so I can't be picky. I'm going to be in the ensemble again, and I am going to cover again.
Yeah. Or I'm going to leave the industry.
Or I'm going to decide to like become a nurse. Like nothing against being a nurse, but you know what I mean? Like
love nurses.
It is very like, it's very that. So I think, am I going to see Megan Thee Stallion in Moulin Rouge? Probably.
Probably so.
But
it is,
and I love it, and I think it's fun casting. Like that's really fun.
It's fun. It's crazy. My
it's cool, crazy.
Ziegler in Moulin Rouge was a 73-year-old man.
Crazy.
And so like the jump from that to that is really nuts.
That's
also
quite the scale.
Clive Carter, obsessed with you, who played Ziegler on the West End. But yes, a billion times. I think that there's a level of like this moment happening and feeling so kind of overwhelmed because this show, it feels like such a long time coming with the show because I've been attached to it for such a long time and so many years.
And like the loyalty is beautiful and you deserve to be in it because you're fantastic in it.
Thank you.
Like you're so good.
Thank you. But it is nuts that it's happening in conjunction with Meg Thee Stallion being on Broadway, with like the show, the theater that we're in, the show that's preceding us is Adrian Brody and Tessa Thompson, like both making their Broadway debuts. And I think it is just like this very bizarre thing where I'm so grateful, but I also realize how rare it is and that like the industry has just changed completely. And I think that we're in this like renaissance of Broadway, which is exciting. I think that like none of the old models are working anymore. And sometimes I love when that happens because that's also what's happening in the world.
Well, also I will say that like this season, while it feels like a game of Twister, like it is kind of a shake-up season.
It's fun.
Like you have big budget flying vampires.
Yeah.
You have Titanic that was in a basement in Union Square.
Yeah.
Like
you have a two-person musical.
Yeah, you have two-person musical. That started in London. Like you have the gambit of like people trying things, which I'm down for.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think that's the whole point. And then also there's so much good stuff happening off Broadway. Like have to give a huge shout out to Mexodus. Please go see that show while it's here. That's another two-person. They create all the music on stage. It's a really incredible story. It's so well done. That was another one that just started, I think, with just the two of them and an idea, and then it's just built from there. And they were like off Broadway, and it was so well received that they had to keep taking steps up. So I think stuff is happening. Like people are working and creating things. It's just so much harder to get it to a place where you can really make money yourself as an artist.
Totally.
It's really hard to be in something that you think that's going to be lucrative. Also, these shows are closing so quickly these days.
People don't have the money or the capital to like see what happens. Like I think about Spring Awakening so much. Did you watch that documentary that came out?
No.
They did a documentary about Spring Awakening when they did that concert, that like reunion concert.
Yeah.
And it like flippity flopped. Like it was flopping. Like no one was going to see it. And then they I could be getting this story wrong. They performed on the Tonys and like a younger audience became obsessed. And then they had like lines around the block. Like they were able to like keep it going. And then it like blew up. And I just don't know if that's possible for shows anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
And now with social media, it's like you're kind of, if you don't get in on the ground floor, you're kind of cooked from jump.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But then you have something like maybe Happy Ending that no one's really seeing or buying.
Yeah.
And then their social media turned it around and then people started going and really...
Yeah.
And then it, won the Tony. I'm actually very excited for Tony season with this podcast. I feel like we can do some very fun stuff.
I'm very
like
excited about Tony season. Also, like, if we're going to talk Broadway, I am going to say in this landscape of like celebrity here, celebrity there, and you as my girl about to lead a Broadway show, like that's not just them being loyal to you. Like you are singular in the sense of that, like you're not only like when you listen to Lacey sing these songs in Wanted, and like you listen I've gotten to do this. When you do this, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like, you're not just like going home and like singing the song that you sing. You are trying to sing the song that you sing like you. Like, it's the tone you put on the song and the way you interpret the words and like the way in which you sing things. Like, you are singular in that, like, it's just amazing. And like, that's why I want to start Broadway business with this, and I want to end Broadway business with this. And like, I don't know. It's just important. It's important to talk about. It's important to talk about how good my friend is at what she does. Because I do think so. I just think like it's not just them being loyal to you. It is that like you are the right person. And that's what I want to see more of. Like, right person. Celebrity number 7 might be the right person for the job. Like I'll say it. I just saw Every Brilliant Thing with Daniel Radcliffe, and like Daniel Radcliffe is the right person for that job. He is fantastic. Daniel Radcliffe has also proved himself
as a theater boy.
Yeah, like he's fantastic. Yeah. And I've seen other like celebrity castings that have been like, wow, they were really, really good. And so I think like, I just want to say that like you are singular and you are so good, and like the people aren't ready for your Martha Clark. They're not ready. They're just not ready.
Thank you, Mimi. That
you begging.
I'm gonna put that in my back pocket and pull it out every morning when I'm feeling
just to record
the
it
crushing
and say,
weight
press play.
of imposter syndrome.
Nah.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
You're very welcome. And I also really, just really can't wait to see Cast Angelica Ball. Just have to throw that in there before we move on.
Before we move on.
Before we hop over, I
want to be on the stage.
The social media team, y'all should get gold.
That's wanted
stars.
Social media team.
Well, good. They are doing a very good job.
Yeah, they're eating.
Pretty scared. Oh no. Oh gosh.
I'm feeling pretty scared.
I'm pretty scared.
I'm feeling more scared.
So this is the segment of the podcast where we talk about what we're pretty scared of. This is, some might say, the OG bit of the podcast.
This is what made us want to start the podcast in the beginning.
Because we just kind of were sitting there and we were just talking about what we were pretty scared about.
And this week, I think I'm still pretty scared about the cabal of evil billionaires that are running the world and eating babies that we found out about, that nothing has been happening to them yet.
That's really scary.
I haven't quite gotten over that. I'm also pretty scared about the war we're in. I'm pretty scared about AI taking up all of our clean drinking water. But I think I'm still kind of stuck on the eating the babies part of it.
I just don't understand why you would do that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I know they have their reasons, but I don't like them and I don't understand them.
And I will not be subscribing to that.
No, at all.
I'm pretty scared about that. I'm feeling a little bit like, so what does that mean about whether we anything now?
Yeah.
Also, bitch, I'm about to grow my armpit hair down to my thighs.
Honey.
Realizing that every beauty standard we've had has been based off the back of pedophiles or the likes of pedophiles.
It's insane.
Like, it's time to get
Everybody's
hairy.
posting I love how we've just dropped the voice, but like everyone's posting their bikinis right now, like what they're going to wear in summer. And I'm like, why does that look like a diaper? What?
Yeah.
Like it's creeping me out.
No, the hairless, like prepubescent, heroin chic, skinny. I'm like, unbelievable amount of filler to make yourself look, our obsession with youth. I'm like, this all comes from the top, and it comes from men who prefer not just young girls, but children.
It's crazy.
And it's very complicated to dismantle that when you're like a 30-something person and that's all you've known. And like, my entire life has been about, being
looking
fit,
young, being younger.
Young. Yeah.
There's so many bags under my eyes. Discoloration.
Just because we're tired from fighting every goddamn day. Anyways, what are you pretty scared about this week?
Oh, God. So I am pretty scared that maybe the person I've been watching on Instagram has been AI this whole time. What do you mean? What do you mean I have to look at the way her hand moves to know if she's a real person or not? What do you mean that I have to look at the way she eats the Dave hot chicken mozzarella sticks to see if her cheese pull is real or not? What?
You know what that transfers over to a little bit?
What?
How the Prime Minister of Israel
Don't talk about it. It scares me.
might be dead and they're using AI to
That's
keep him
crazy.
alive.
That is not okay.
We are in the wrong timeline.
It's
Something happened in
crazy.
2020 and we switched over to
I
the
watched
wrong
this
one.
I watched this video of this person, and they're like, watch out. This person you've been following for a long time could be AI. And I was like, what? What? So he literally does the video and then makes himself a woman. And it literally looks like two living humans.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's only going to get better. It's
Or
only going to
worse.
get improved.
Yeah.
You're not going to be, but literally I'm like scrolling and I watch this video and it's like, he's like, look at the hands. Look at the way the hands move. Look at the way the mouth moves. This is AI. And I'm like, what? So then I'm scrolling and I'm watching someone do a Dave's Hot Chicken mukbang because that's what I'm into these days, to not look at the terrors of the world.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting and I'm watching this person do a cheese pull with their new mozzarella sticks. Dave, sponsor us. Send me some. I really want to try.
Love
But
Dave's
I'm
Hot
watching
Chicken.
this creator, quotation, do it and I'm like, oh my God, that's AI. Oh my God, I watched a video of hers last night and she's AI. She's been AI this whole time. I'm pretty scared. What? Why do I have to? I'm so scared.
If you can't trust your eyes, what can you trust, child?
So how do you feel? How do you fix fear? With some good business.
With some good business.
With some good business.
Let's do some good business, baby girl.
So as we were planning this podcast and like planning our segments and what we wanted to do, and like our goal in this is, as Lacey said in the beginning, to like create levity, make people laugh, make people feel good. Like maybe we'll like a dash of real and with a dash of silly, and like it makes a good podcast. And we wanted to like have a moment where one of us would share something that was good business that we heard about or we read about, or actionable items that like you as a, you know, everyday citizen could do to make things better. Because sometimes I think I get lost in the what can I even add? What can I even do to make the world a better place at this point? And so that's what this segment is all about. And today's is presented by Lacey LaFontaine.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I will say, with everything horrific that's happening, there's a lot of people coming together to do a lot of good. I think 2 days ago on the 21st, there was like a mass meditation that happened.
I read about this.
That was beautiful. I read somewhere that one time they did that in Thailand with like 100,000 people and the crime rate around the world decreased.
Wow.
And I think that everything is vibrational. Like we're all made of energy. And if you can tap into like the highest frequency you can achieve is love. Whatever you believe in, God is love, you know. We all came from love, even if, anyway, that's another story for another time. But I do think that when that vibration fills the space, a lot of things change. And the reason why things kind of keep feeling like they're getting worse in America is because it's by design. And they're purposefully pumping negative, horrific shit to us to keep the vibration low.
Yeah.
And sometimes like the most powerful resistance to that is being joyful.
Yeah.
Joy is an act of resistance. We've all heard that buzzword and phrase, but it is very true. Like sitting and meditating on peace during a very unpeaceful time can be really, really powerful and can actually bring about more change. Look at baby.
For those not watching, Lacey goes, joy is an act of resistance, and baby licked the mic.
You lick the mic?
It was really, really cute.
Honestly, hell yeah. That's an agreement. So yeah, I thought that was lovely. And I've been meditating in the mornings, and sometimes at the very end, I'll literally just think peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth over and over in my head. Even if it's not making a drastic wave, sometimes it makes my own life a little bit more peaceful. And then by proxy, it's like a ripple effect. And I also signed up for New York Cares, which is a really amazing organization here in New York. If you live here, if you go on their website, it's like a 20-minute quiz you have to take. And once you complete the quiz, there's all these different places you can volunteer throughout the week. And there's different rotating schedules, and you can go and like I'm about to deliver food to elderly people that can't leave their house, about to go and plant some flowers in a community garden. And I think sometimes just like when the big problems feel too big, doing small things that you know are actively helping, you can see
Your
the
community,
help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just make you feel a little less out of control.
Yeah, I'm
So,
really. You
putting
were
those-
like Lacey was telling me about this the other day, and I was like, "This is the pod. Like, we had to put this on the pod."
Yeah.
And I
that's
can't wait
some
to sign
good
up.
business. Yeah.
That is like some really good business.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers in His image. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Under his eye.
Oh God, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah. My thoughts and prayers are for America.
Oh God.
As a
So
nation.
this is a segment where we're taking the term thoughts and prayers and we are sending them out to macro things, micro things, anything. So it could be, we may go real, we may go silly, you never know. And Lacey's starting us off strong with thoughts and prayers for
America. Girl, she's not doing well, and I don't foresee her getting better anytime soon. Also, thoughts and prayers to Taylor Frankie Paul.
yeah,
And
yeah.
those babies.
To just do a quick callback for
Yeah,
her.
let's bring it all the way. And also, nope, not gonna go that dark.
Okay, great.
What are yours?
Okay, I'm gonna piggyback off of those very real ones. I'm gonna say thoughts and prayers to dog owners walking their dog, and having the battle, the all out brawl against chicken wings on the street that are just chicken bones.
That's
actually
also
on the street.
such a Harlem problem.
No, it's not. I'll let you know, it's actually not. We're not going to generalize that. I've lived in Midtown. I've lived on the Upper West, and I've lived in Harlem. And every single one of those neighborhoods, I have fought the battle of the dog v chicken bone. And the amount of times this pointer finger right here has had to go in and hook.
Scoop.
Because why this is a battle, everyone, if you don't know, if you don't own dogs, or if you do own dogs and you didn't know, is chicken bones splinter. So if your dog eats a chicken bone, it could splinter and they could die. Okay? And you don't want your dog to die. And so if you're like, it feels like the pit. Okay? I'm walking the girls. She eats a chicken bone. I'm on the pit. Give me 5 cc's of Kula Magatsa. I don't know. But I'm literally like, it happened the other night. Baby would not give up the chicken bone. And I like had to go so far into her little bitty throat and pull it out. And I came home and I was in tears and I was like, I'm such a terrible mom. And Skylar was like, why? And I go, because I had to get a chicken bone out of baby's mouth. And I had my fingers in her throat. I said, let it go, you little cunt. And I like screamed it on the street. But I just didn't want her to die.
Motherhood is hard.
And so my thoughts and prayers go out to you, dog owners, who are also fighting the battle, the battle against your dogs and chicken bones. It's not fun and it's really hard.
I think
I don't understand why we just need to be dropping chicken bones on the street.
No, that's nuts. And I think
It's crazy.
walking your dog in New York is crazy. Like cigarette butts,
God.
needles, like
Cheez-Its.
butt.
The other day, the whole block lined with Cheez-Its. Now, how are you
I
gonna
love
avoid
Cheez-Its.
that?
You should have brought
You don't
me
know what's
over.
on those
I'd
Cheez-Its.
Uber them up. Yeah.
Sign me up for some street cleaning.
Yeah.
But
Let me
that's
get my lips on
my
that
thoughts and
ground.
prayers go out to y'all because it's hard out here, especially when they're small and sneaky.
And they're
You wouldn't
fresh.
even know where.
I know they're so low to the ground, you can't really see what they're up to.
Exactly.
Thoughts and prayers to America and dog owners.
And dog owners in the battle against
And
chicken
of course,
bones.
Taylor Frankie Paul.
Taylor, Frankie Paul. I actually really am thinking about her.
High-key.
And more than her, I'm thinking about her children.
Yeah.
Because bless them.
Bless them. Golly.
Someone please have those babies in therapy immediately.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Did we just finish our first pod?
We finished our first pod. Sorry for your ears.
That was a
if
little
you're
loud. I'm
listening.
sorry. I just got excited.
Whoa. Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did it. And
gonna
here's
go
the
up
thing,
from
we're
here.
learning, we're growing, we're moving, we're gonna listen, you're gonna listen, we're gonna take notes, you're gonna give us notes. And we're going to get better.
We're going to get better. But we're going to have a segment, and one of our monthly segments is like when people send things in, we have like funny things and stories.
So many fun things planned.
We have some kind of audience engagement, some involvement coming up. But please tell us your thoughts on this first little pod. We hope it made your day a little bit brighter.
We really
hope it made folding your laundry go a little faster.
I
or
hope
whatever
you giggled
you're up
at
to.
least 3 times.
I hope you were on the train, you listened to this, and you at least smiled to yourself a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Have a little smile.
We want to say thank you to SubQ for our theme song and all of our jingles.
All of our jingles. Thank you, SubQ.
We want to thank Hot Carl.
Shout out Hot Carl.
Shout out Hot Carl for
My
all of our
boyfriend.
equipment and our video setup, and
Jonas for getting the video edited. We have a team, honey.
We do have a team of amazing people who have supported us. Thank you for Katie Mullinson for our cover art, our cover photo, and just thank you. We're just so excited.
Thank you for listening. Yeah,
Thank you for listening.
We hope you rock with it until we're on iHeartRadio, babe.
Okay.
And when we have a sponsor, don't come knocking. If you didn't fuck with us at our 0 sponsor stumbling through, you can't fuck with us when HelloFresh is knocking at our door.
Honey, I can't. I'm going to give you so much on my BetterHelp commercial.
I'm going to give you
mama.
And you're going to get a fat discount. We're going to be like, we'll only accept it if it's 50% off.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
All right. We
yeah.
love y'all. And
we were CC'd on the email. We replied all.
We did.
But ultimately,
that's none of our business, babe.
But we made it yours.
Yay.
And we made it
Enjoy
ours.
that info. Bye.
Bye.